Hi, just wanted to post a video following some of the videos that I've posted about growth versus fixed mindset. This is for anyone who's interested in psychology, the way the mind works and how that can determine success in sport and in other areas of their life. So, not sure how many of you have watched some of the videos that I've posted, but I just wanted to make them a little bit more specific to sport. So, looking at this growth versus fixed mindset, um, someone with a fixed mindset believes that they have a certain amount of natural talent, that they are born with their talent, um, and in their life they're looking to see how far this talent can go, how far can it lead them, how talented are they, essentially. So they believe that their talents, their abilities are set in stone, that they can't be changed, they can only be discovered. How does that make any difference, do we think? It determines the way that we see challenges. Um, People with a fixed mindset believe that every challenge they go into, if they're successful, then that tells them that they have this ability. If they fail, then it tells them that they don't. Simple as. Um, so, as a result, when fixed mindset people approach challenges that seem to be out of their comfort zone, that might test their ability, um, they're more likely to shy away from these challenges because they believe that if they fail, that it is a reflection on their ability which can't be changed because they have the belief that it can't be changed. This is completely different for someone with a growth mindset. Someone with a growth mindset believes that their abilities and their talents, so that might be passing the ball, that might be sprinting, it might be challenging for headers, that these are abilities that can be developed through effort and determination. So as a result, this changes the way that people with a growth mindset see new challenges. They see these as being exciting opportunities to learn. Um, of course, they want to be successful, so they might, for example, join a new team, and success for them might be getting into the squad. Um, but these people with a growth mindset, if they didn't get into the squad, instead of assuming that that's a reflection on their natural ability and giving up and going back to their old squad, they might see that as, right, I'm not quite good enough at the minute to be in that squad. What can I do to get there? What of the people that are getting in that first team squad, what have they got that I haven't currently got, and what can I do to get it? So it's not seeing your talents and your abilities as this static object that you're constantly proving whether you have it or whether you don't. It's malleable, it's changeable, it can go wherever it pleases, depending on desire and what you're wanting to do. Um, so as a result, people with a growth mindset are much more likely to take challenges, opportunities that they want to, and they feel that they're going to stretch themselves and they're going to take themselves out of their comfort zone. So, in a football setting, that might mean going to new teams that are going to be higher ability, that are going to stretch their level. It might be taking responsibility during matches, taking free kicks, taking penalties, being captain, taking these high levels of responsibility, um, because they're not scared to fail. They know that failure is part of the process of success. Failure is just a stepping stone. Um, Having this mindset also changes the way that we see effort. Someone with a fixed mindset believes that they've got this natural talent, and if they need to put effort in, then that shows that they haven't got as much of this natural talent as what they thought. Which is the last thing that they want to think is that they haven't got this natural talent. On the other side of things, you've got someone with a growth mindset who believes that their talent can be modified, can be improved through effort. So you've got this natural talent, but if you don't put the effort in, if you don't put the determination in, then your talent will only get you so far. Someone with a growth mindset understands this, and puts their everything into getting as good as they can in whatever they're wanting to do. The final consequence growth versus fixed mindset can have is the way that we see criticism. Someone with a fixed mindset, there's normally two different sides to the coin of the fixed mindset. There's people with low levels of confidence with a fixed mindset, and they believe that they are a failure. So every challenge they go into, they believe that it's not going to be successful, that it's going to fail. They're a pessimist. So they're always looking for this validation that they are a failure. So as a result, they probably won't put in as much effort as what they could do, and the effort that is required for them to be successful. And as a result, they're very likely to take criticism from people because it confirms that they are no good, that they are a failure. They'll take criticism from people that aren't there to help them, people that are there to push them down because they have their own insecurities and their own issues within their own sport. So in a sports setting, in a football setting, this might be as simple as someone saying, "You're crap, mate, you're no good." Are you going to take that feedback? Is that feedback helpful to you? Well, you're crap. No, that's not helpful. You're no good. That's not helpful either. That's nothing that I can use to help me improve. So you have the choice whether you're going to take that feedback or whether you're not. Someone with a growth mindset is always looking for feedback which is going to help them get better. So when they listen to someone's feedback, they break it apart, they analyse it, and they think, right, what has that person said that can help me improve? If they've not said anything that can help me to improve, then I'm not going to take any of that, because what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to take myself further along this journey. I'm not wanting to go backwards by making myself feel bad. So that's criticism. Someone with a high level of confidence but with a fixed mindset will only take feedback that's positive. They want to confirm that they have these natural abilities that make them successful. So they're very good at hearing good stuff about themselves, but when it comes to weaknesses, things that they might not be as good at, they don't want to hear that, because that's going to reflect on their ability and lack of, because they believe that it can't be changed. So as a result, when they get criticised for negative things, they're more likely to look for things outside of themselves. So it might be the weather, it might be refereeing decisions, it might be playing on a bad pitch, it might be what my teammates are doing, it might be what the opponents are doing. It's anything except what I'm doing. Lastly, just want to touch on the success of others. Someone with a growth mindset doesn't care how successful somebody else is, because they know that they can continue to grow and continue to develop until they get to that achievement point, that end of the tunnel. People with a growth mindset can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and as a result, they don't mind helping others out. They don't mind teaching other people to do things, because they know that that's not going to determine their success. People with a fixed mindset, because they're always looking to validate whether this ability, whether they have it or not, they don't like other people to be successful, because that then tells them that they don't have that ability. So just want to finish by saying that this growth versus fixed mindset, the mindset we take and approach to our sports and to other areas of our life, it makes a massive difference on the way that we see things. And the way that you see things, as I've clearly identified, can determine behaviours. And behaviours are what's ultimately going to make us either successful or not. Whether we're willing to take on a shot from long range, whether we're willing to put ourselves out of our comfort zone by joining a new team.